That should be working. Okay. It's coming out again. All right. Just start with some of this. So keep breathing, everybody. Yeah, you might want to go that end because this end's a bit blocked, isn't it? Okay, let's just feel the ground under the feet and gently breathe in and gently breathe out. So we don't want to be late for tea. So feel the head float, feel the weight sink. So you want to sink your hips back and down, and you're softly gazing forwards as you listen behind and listen above. So just turning the weight. Let me show you that from the back. We're all breathing. Relax the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. So nice and tall through the head. Relax the elbows and the wrists. Keep breathing. Very nice. Softly gazing forwards. Keep breathing some more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then open the arms. Just let the arms relax. Feel the hips sink back and down. Lengthen through the spine and take a few slow, deep breaths. So, let the shoulders sink. Feel the ground under the feet. And we'll do a bit of bounce and a bit of shake. So let's do bounce. Just do bounce. So let the lower back go. Keep breathing some more. Very good. And just tune into the connections through the body. 4, 3, 2, 1, shake. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Four, 3, 2, 1, bounce. But a bit of a slow bounce, and then we're going to do this. So just nice and relaxed, nice and tall through the spine. So we just whiz through the loosening, do some, we'll whiz through the loosening, and then what might be quite nice is if we go through the second of the 18 set, the second Shibashi set, because I had a look at that on, I met up with my fellow students of the rehabilitation course, and we had a practice of it. And so sink the hips more, sink the shoulders more. Then 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then this time, turn the palms up. So maybe do inspect the horse's mouth, roll backward, off and double-handed push. It's a little health exercise at some point today, but I'd rather focus on the form when I get back from my training break. So I've got 2 weeks of Tai Chi. So I think Leslie and Carmela are going to be doing stuff. And then I'll be back, hopefully with some more stuff to pass on, is my general plan. And we'll see how we get on. So we're all breathing. Just use the whole of your body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then this time, that one. So we're just nice and relaxed. Oh. So enjoy the sunshine today. Apparently it's going to rain. Is it tomorrow or Saturday it's going to rain? Does anyone know? Saturday, okay. Or does it offer Miss Ely? Does it Miss Ely? Okay. It's got like a thing and it just goes over it, and then nobody gets no rain. Well, it definitely didn't miss Cambridge the other day. It's good. So just let the arms really relax. Really relax the arms. So I very much like the second set. So transfer your weight and turn, transfer your weight. So that's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marks. Okay, posture check. Let's just, so we want to build our posture from the feet up. So let's check our feet first. Make sure they're both there. And then you relax the ankles, relax the knees, sink the hips, float through the head. So the rest sort of hangs down. And then relax the shoulders. And you want to think of the muscles as softening and sinking, and then an upward feeling in your supporting bones. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's just. Keep breathing some more. It's noisy, isn't it? Yeah. It's the fan. Those of you on Zoom, there's a noisy fan thing in the hall that keeps banging. So remember, when we hear a sound, check your posture. Very good. Yeah. So you'll be pleased to know that I remembered the milk. There you go. Tea break later. So let the palms of your hands relax. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we go like this. 1 forwards and 1 back. Pull through the body. So you want to open the palms of the hands. Feel it right to the fingertips. There's this nice long feeling in the arms. And really allow your spine to lengthen. That's it. Yes, it's even doing this exercise requires good balance. I had a very new person in one of my classes this week who'd been referred, and we had to get him to sit down pretty fast because even something like this, they weren't able to do because they kept. Yeah, the person said that they were at a risk. They've been sent because they were at risk of falling, and I was like, I can see that, but it's fine. So but suggested that this person comes every week, because then even in a chair, your balance will improve, and then eventually they'll be able to do an exercise like this without falling over. But it just sort of made me realise just how how this stuff works. Really good. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we go like this, wobbling. So and sort of in general as a class, we're quite happy moving. We don't find it like it's a threat or anything. We just go, oh, look, let's try this out. Yeah, allowing yourself the space and the time to move about in, you know, and let's shake out. Okay, we'll do some more loosening, and then we'll go through these very nice set. I really like it. So go into bow and arrow stance. Just show from the side. So you're on tram lines, and you've got this nice soft. So you want to sink your hips, and then this floats, and this sinks, and you want to be square onto the opposite wall. So turn your back foot in so that you either, if you're on the computer, you're lining up with your screen, or if you're in the room, you're lining up with that blue wall there. So you want to not be too narrow. There we are, and then we're going to sink forwards and back. So this is another one. Yeah, it kind of emphasised and reinforced that doing things that help to improve your balance is good. Just this nice solid connection to the ground. Fantastic, really nice. So we go forwards and back. Nice strong feeling in the legs, and then we're going to change. So let yourself settle first and get just so, then move. So I've been hanging around. I was with my nieces, and they're 7, and I set up a tent in the garden for them because I was using it for the festival, but I thought, oh, my nieces might like the tent. It's probably going to get wrecked, but that's okay. And they've taken it upon themselves to run at full pelt into the tent and then very dramatically fall down in a heap. And they did it for like an hour and then I had to join in. It's very, very interesting. That's the whole, you know, good connection to the ground and then just finding out how you move and just trying stuff out. And this sort of air of inquisitiveness, but like exuberance and just, I wonder what's going to happen if we, you know, and what happens if we zip it so there's only a small hole to collapse through and stuff like that. Very interesting. But that sort of inquiring attitude is a very useful one if you're learning Tai Chi, because you can just try things out and see what happens. It's like an experiment. Okay, now we're going to sink back and we're going to turn. We're going to sink forward, we're going to turn. So now the turning, very useful. So before we sat this person down for the rest of the class, we were doing some turning, and every time this person did a turn, they'd lose their balance. It was amazing. Whereas what you want to do, you want to be aware of your body and how it moves. And then when you turn, you don't fall over. Because when I did my training, they were saying what thing happens before the person, when they do the stats, before they lost their balance and off they went. And it's normally turning, or turning like someone calls you and then you turn and then, you know, so, because in Tai Chi, you learn how to turn. Try the other side. So it's, and then, you know, something might happen that you turn quickly, but you don't, you stay upright because you can do it, you can turn using your whole body connected. So, fantastic. Okay, that's really hard work on the legs, isn't it? Amazing. So, yeah, the second Shibashi set. So Shibashi means 18. So it's the second Shibashi set. So we just start nice and tall. And we do preparation, which is uncannily similar to a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of, the thing I really like about the professor that devised all these sets for various health reasons. This one works your balance and coordinate. It's very good for confusing the brain, this one. So it really works your coordination and probably makes you brainier or something. So, yeah. I've just got to see if I can remember them. We'll find out. So preparation. So you just come up and down. So we've already done something like this one, haven't we? Looks uncannily similar to Part in the Clouds. Yeah, but it's slightly different. So you sort of come up like this. And we're going to. So remember, check your posture, everybody. One more time. Now this one you stay upright. I'll show you from the side. You go down like this, and then the fingers come up, and you come around in a circle. And you come up. It's called circling the chi or something like that. Circling the energy. Breathe gently. This is really good one for helping develop focus because you've got your hands like that. It's quite nice. So it makes me think of diving, you know, And then put a foot forward. Now keep your feet flat on the floor, transfer the weight and turn, and raise this palm up and this palm down. Then you sink your weight back and turn. And it's called Wind Rocks the Willows. Keep breathing, very good. That's lovely. You want to relax your shoulders more. Okay, then come back. We do it the other side. Wind rocks the willows. Come back. Come forward. Nice and tall, breathing. Good. Nice and tall through the spine. Just feel that's lovely. Relax the muscles. And then finish the one you're on. And then you make this shape with the hands, like you're in a cowboy film. And then it's called needle at the bottom, needle at the sea bottom, or needle at the seabed. So you go like that. Then you come up and down. Up and down. So you want to keep your weight back. You want to keep your weight, if you have a look from the side, you keep your weight in the back foot. Come up and make a circle and then point. You make a circle and then point. Nice. Keep breathing, very nice. Let's do one more exercise. I think we've got that cracked, haven't we? Very nice, very nice. Okay, nice wide stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fisherman cast the net, or fisherman cast the net. So you have your fingers out like this, and you transfer your weight and turn. Breathe out. Breathe in. So it's like cloud hands, but it isn't. Keep breathing, very nice, everybody. Yeah. So soft, smooth and slow, very light arms. Imagine a great big net that you're casting across the sea to catch a nice big fish or something. Yeah. So he has the hands out like this, so the fingers point outwards. So it's like a funny cloud hands, isn't it? Funny cloud hands. And then my favourite, fairy points the way. So you do this and you go like this, and then you go like this. And then you go like this, and then you go like that. It's that way. So next time someone's asking you for directions, you could go, it's that way, and then you go that way. It's good. Okay, so let's look at it in bits. Yeah. So we've got this. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, it's easy. 1, 2, 1, 2. So big circle, pointy bit. Big circle, pointy bit. Big circle, pointy bit. Once more with feeling. Big circle, point a bit. Right, we got that. Let that cook for a bit. And then what we do is we put our leg behind the other leg. Now, if your leg doesn't go behind the other leg, you can go to cat stance, and that's just as good. So you've got a choice of two. You can go to cat stance, or you can do the leg behind the other leg. And that actually, or if you're feeling very reckless, you can go like this. And then you can just stand on one leg. But, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you. So let's give that one another go. I'm just going to do the middle option, but this one, this is a bit one. This is like the Morecambe and Wise version, that one, isn't it? You know. Okay, right, we've got that one. Brilliant. We'll move on. Very nice. Right, the next one is urchin exercises his leg, or young boy. It's either called young boy or urchin. So you have your, and you go, you transfer the weight, you go up, you kick, swing the leg, come back up and down. You lift the knee, you swing, you come back and down. It murders your leg, doesn't it? Now, if you want to do an adaptation, if your leg doesn't do that, that's fine. So think of a mildly stroppy young person just doing this for a bit. I just quite like the image, urchins. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's do one more each side because that's a bit. I think we've got that one nailed, haven't we? Very good. Fantastic. Right, next. I think this one called Fairy Does a Salute or something. So you come like this. You come like this, and you go like that. And then you go like this. You go like that. It reminds me a bit of like Indian dancing, this bit. I'm sure I've seen them do stuff like that. Fantastic. Then we come back and then we'll do pushing waves. So that comes like this. You come across, you come there, and then you push. You come across, and you push. You come across, push. You come across, push. It's nice, isn't it? It's very good for confusing the brain, isn't it? So these all work balance and brain power. Fantastic movement. One more time each side. One more time each side. That's fantastic. Then it's yellow dragon. Do the yellow dragon. So we come up. Bring the hands in. And then push and sink down. Then you bring the hands low. You come back up again. So just show like that. Comes down, come up. And then it's like you're pushing your hips away from your hands. Bring the hands down, come back up again. That's it. It's a bit convoluted, isn't it? It looks simple, but there's quite a lot in this one. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, then we've got twin dragons cross the sea. So you make this shape with your hand. So you get the two middle fingers and put your thumb over the top and have two pointy, like a deer shape in your hands. Or like you're at a rock concert. Like you're at a rock concert or heavy metal. I'm sure I've seen them do this in heavy metal. So then what we do is we do the twin dragons cross the sea. Isn't that a great name? So you step forward and then you come like that and you go and you've got your dragons crossing the sea and then you come back up again. And we do it again. Show from the side. Twin dragons cross the sea. Sound effects optional. So it can be quite tempting to go rah, but that's okay. You don't have to. Twin dragons cross the sea. So you've got your nice long feeling in the spine and beautiful posture. Beautiful posture. That's it. And your dragons. Dragons are tough. Right. Okay. Think tough thoughts, everybody. And one more time each side. Beautiful. Twin dragons cross the sea. Okay, and then we've got would you grasp the tiger's ears, or so you start like this, you come around and you make a shape like that. So it's big. So it's not like that. It's not like that. It's in the middle, and then you come back. So it's another one that works the brain. It comes around in a circle, comes back down, comes around in the circle. That's it. You're doing it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good. So remember, if you're boxing a tiger in the ears, be positive, or grasping a tiger's ears. Good. There we are. And it's nice for the shoulders. It's a good exercise for the shoulders. That's it. All right, let's break it down, shall we? Good idea. So let's go. We'll do one arm. So it comes around like that. Comes around like that. Two. It's good to try these things out. That's it. Four. Poof. Right, try the other side. So you come around in a curve. I'll show from the side. You come around in a curve. Come around and keep breathing. Okay, now we do both. I think we've got each side. So let's do. The good thing about this is you're doing exactly the same thing, both sides. So there's less to worry about noggin wise. Okay, so we come down like that, and then we come around. Nice and tall. So it's a tiger head, not a kitten head. So think tiger, nice big tiger, big tiger. They're quite big, you know. And then you come down, and then you come around. So you can feel something happening here and something happening in the shoulders. That's it. Round, 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 and round. Beautiful. Then what we do is we go to the corner. We go cat stance and then to the corner. Then we come back and we go cat stance and then to the corner. And then we come back and we go cat stance and then to the corner. And then we come back and then we go cat stance and to the corner and back. And then guess what? Let's put them together now. Here we are. So it's easy, isn't it? Ah. Oh, you all look amazing. Yes. So that's it. So it comes down, it comes up and around. Box of tigers is that fantastic. Let's do one more each side because I think, yeah, I think we've got away with this one, haven't we? Okay, right, let that one relax while we're, no. The next one, yeah, grab some water if you need some water, and then we'll carry on with some tigers. No, it's a lion next. So we've done the tigers. We've got a move with a lion in it. It's hot in here, isn't it? Oh, I thought so. I think it was just me. The door's shut. Shall we open the... No. Because it's nice and cool up in the... Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, shall we open it? Yeah. Well, I'm just going to go and open the door. Hang on a minute. We're boiling in this room. Okay, come back. Come back. Right, next, lion plays with the ball. So we start like this, and we have a nice round. I'll just turn around. I'll come a bit closer. You've got this nice round shape. So this is bent, and this is a round. Let's just get like that. Okay, now keep and you turn the palm out. Palm out. You keep the high hand high, then you come around in the circle. Around, let's just join in. Around in the circle, go to cat stance. And imagine you're holding a great big giant beach ball. And then you step, and then you rotate the ball, you transfer your weight. Lion plays with the ball the other side. And then you do, this is like silk reeling, you come around, you hold the ball, and you play with the ball. So you sink down and this pushes. That's it. And we're just going to do that a few times. So this is another one that works your cognition because it's a bit. So you go whoosh, like that. And then you go. There you are. Marvelous. Look at that. Very good. Do you know, it's like looking at a drama school at the moment. You know, when you used to, my mum used to teach a bit of drama. They used to do stuff like that, you know. So I've got most of the moves because I didn't have my crib sheet in front of me. So I've got all the moves, but they're not necessarily in the right order because I've just remembered one I forgot. But that's okay. That's fine. Don't tell everybody. Okay, now we go around in the circle. Do something. Just do something and see what happens. And eventually what you're trying to do is match up what you're doing with what I'm doing. But if it doesn't match, just relax. Yeah? Because the important thing is relaxing. The important thing is relaxing and going up. And then we go, whee. Oh, marvellous. Right, we'll let that one cook for a bit, shall we? Okay, so now try this one. This is called Bend the Bow, Shoot the Arrow, but it's a funny version. So this bit reminds me of sort of B movie extras. You know, when they see the big monster, you know. So get in touch with your inner B movie extra and go, ah, it's coming. So, oh, we're all experts at that. You're all perfect at that one. Gosh. And once more, all right, we'll move on. Right, next, embrace the moon in a cup. Embrace the moon in a cup. So we go up like this. So you lift up the hill, you embrace the moon in a cup. Embrace the moon in a cup. Oh, well, you're all good at this one too. Fantastic. So think very graceful thoughts. And we're all breathing, there we are. And we come down, up. One more time each side. And then we're doing the same body movement, but it's called Phoenix stretches its wings. And that's just lovely, this one. This is my favourite move, actually, the Phoenix. So think of a beautiful, colourful, fiery bird. And you're stretching your wings. Oh, you all look amazing. She's fabulous. We're getting my friend Darren all day to come and take some photographs. This would be the one, you know, we'll look. Try and look a bit more sage-like, and we're there, aren't we? So we're just fantastic. Oh, beautiful. Let's do one more each side. That's lovely. You come back. And then this is called circling the chi. So you have your hands like this, and this is a bit like polishing the table, but all in one direction. So we go one direction. It's like you're stirring something. Nice. Really soft in the hands, nice open palms, feeling the sensation right to the ends of the fingers. And there we go in the other direction. Here we go. And then calming chi, so you come up like that. And we've done this one lots of times already, so we already know it. She's very handy, so that's the last movement. So they finish off with 8 of these. Soft, smooth and slow. 5. 6. 7. And 8. So yeah, that's the second of the 18 set. So I think the tricky moves was that one, wasn't it? That was quite tricky. And also the tiger's ears one, that was quite tricky, wasn't it? But the others seemed pretty straightforward. And I quite like the fairy ones. Fairy ones. I just think they're just silly, really. But and then the urchin and a bit of a stroppy. You know, I just love it. I just think it's got, there's like almost like a little story there in that one. Okay. Let's do some of this, and then we'll do some simple things, and then we'll look at that little set of health movements, and then we'll be on time for tea. Ooh. So open the wrists and open the hands. So you want to feel it in the palms of your hands, and then we go like this. Wild goose flies. Lovely. So I did open the door, and the front door's open, but I don't think we've got as much wind today, have we? It's not as windy as it was yesterday. So use your legs so that the hips float and the hips sink, and then we're going to part the clouds. And we're breathing. Ah, fantastic. Yeah. Very strange. Okay, and now what we do is we combine them. So you do one of each. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Wow. Right, we got that. We'll do one more, and then we'll do it with a little bit of a change of direction. So now what you do is you turn to the corner, and then back to the middle. You turn a little bit more, back to the middle, and then you turn even more, back to the middle. Then you do it sort of on the other side. Turn a little bit, turn a little bit more, turn even more. Fantastic. And then you go back to the middle. So tuning into that very quiet space, and then one more turn each side, and then one more in the middle. And then to the other corner, first movement down. Second movement down, and then up. Fantastic. And then finally, the middle bit, just to make sure. So really tune into that ground. So you're feeling that quiet inner space. And then we go. Ah. Nice. Okay, so we were looking at this one. I'll just show from the diagonal view. You start here, you inspect the horse's mouth, you roll back, ward off, and double-handed push. So you sink down and then you double-handed push. So there's a bit of a bend in the elbow at the end, double-handed push. Right, let's do that 3 times that side, then 3 times on the other, then we'll go through the first third of the form, and then we'll all go and have a cup of tea. Brilliant. Right, here we go. So hold the ball. So mirror me. So you transfer the weights and turn. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Ward off. So in the next academic year, I guess, in a couple of weeks, double-handed push. We'll be looking more at the form because and try and at least get the first half of the form nailed down, and then we can look at the second half of the form, and then we'll be, you know, yeah, you're all looking good, really good. Everyone's looking good, yeah. Okay, once more with feeling. So soft, smooth, and slow. And connected. You want to connect your body, connect your body to this quiet space. Marvelous. Then we go. Okay, step. Inspect the horse's mouth. Roll back. Just breathe naturally. That's beautiful. Ward off. Ward off. So it's like a barrier. Then you separate the hands. You sink, and then double-handed push. You sink back. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push, and then once more. So it's amazing how seamless you eventually become doing quite complicated sequences and movements. Great. Okay, I'm gonna right, and then I'll move my microphone over here. We'll go through the first third of the 24-step form. Go that way a bit, and then I'll go over. Excellent. So I'll face that way first, and then we'll go that way. And if anyone's following, watch out for the Olympics bit. Okay, so nice and tall. First third of the form. So we breathe in. So come face this way. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out and begin. 1, raise the hands. 2, bring the hands in. 3, sink the hips. And turn around. 1, transfer the weight. Raise the hands up. 2, turn. 3, push out. 4, go around the hold the ball. So you're in left cat stance. Left cat stance. Step. 1, 2, part the wild horse's mane. 3, sink back and turn. Hold the ball. 4, sink forwards. That's the first one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Cat stance. This time, side step. 1 side step, 2 grasp the sparrow's tail. 3, white crane spreads its wings, and 4, 20% of the weight in the left foot. So left cat stance. Drop the right hand, drop the left hand over the top. Brush knee and push. Twist step, sink forward. Brush knee and push. Twist step, sink forward. Brush knee and push. Last one. This time spear hand. Spear hand, cut down. Raise the knee, play the peacock. Step backward towards the monkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, brilliant. Right, let's quit while we're ahead. I'll just move the zoomies back. Hang on. Come round into the circle and then we'll have some tea. So that was fantastic. Really good effort, everybody. Let's go back to this one. Let's go back to this one. That was great. So that's the first third of the form, and we all managed to sort of muddle through it, didn't we? So we'll keep doing that. So if you're busking something, Do it in a very relaxed manner, and then people will think you know what you're doing. Don't, you know, if you feel yourself going, I'm not doing that at all, don't get just go, oh, I'm not doing it at all. Right, just relax more. Very, very useful. Very useful. Because then you end up in towns you've never been in before, and then people ask you directions because you just look like you know where you are. It's really good. Okay, so let's yeah. Sun and moon, a little bit of sun and moon, and then we'll and one more time. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. One more time. So, and then we'll have super young faces. So rub the hands together and polish the face. And then we'll do Ever's thing, Ever's chin thing. So under the chin, 1, 2, 3, very nice. And then rub the hands together and give you another back and up. She always does that under the chin, and I think, oh, that's nice. Okay, and then embrace the tiger again, nice and tall. Oh, fantastic. That's very good. So we want to sink down. It's nice to feel what's happening. You're sensing, noticing what you're sensing in your body and also outside. What's happening in the environment, what's happening in your body. One more time. And make a fist with your right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and down. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. It's tea time. Okay.